Hello, everybody. My name is Colin, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new murder mystery film, Knives Out. Now, this movie is directed by Rian Johnson, and I'm a huge fan of Rian Johnson. He's definitely a really great up-and-coming director. I loved his work on Breaking Bad, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. He directed The Fly episode, 51, and Ozymandias, which many people consider to be the best episode of Breaking Bad. Definitely one of my favorite episodes in the history of television. He's also directed many other really good movies like Brick. Looper is probably my favorite film of his, just such a brilliant film. And a controversial one, The Last Jedi. It's one of my favorite Star Wars movies, and I really loved the choices Rian Johnson made. If you disagree, that's fine, but I was really excited for his new film, Knives Out, because the cast in this movie was just incredible. The standout had to be Daniel Craig as Detective Blanc, but you also had Chris Evans, Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Toni Collette, Christopher Plummer. This cast was just so electric together. Such a good cast, and overall the performances throughout it were really great. And as a murder mystery, it felt a lot like kind of an old school Agatha Christie novel, kind of like And Then There Were None and other murder mystery novels like that. Just very well done. Rian Johnson's attention to detail in the movie is really great. Sorry, if you can't tell by my voice, I have a bit of a cold going on right now. But yeah, this movie I really loved it. The music's great, and just like looking at the whole cast, I love seeing all these actors working together. This is probably Chris Evans' best role aside from the Marvel movies, of course. He's really good in this movie. Daniel Craig, James Bond is still probably like his best role, but acting wise, this might be his best performance. He just works so well with Rian Johnson's dialogue in this. And so the plot of the movie is that Christopher Plummer's character, Harlan, dies. It looks like a suicide, but Daniel Craig, as he says in the movie, suspects foul play. And in the movie, they show you the process of how when they're going through a murder investigation, they're looking at everybody, and he says he clears no suspect, so it really couldn't be anybody in the family. I'm not going to spoil the twist for you guys because it definitely had me by surprise, and I didn't find it to be too predictable. Now, getting into some of the flaws, I thought the movie was very well paced, and I never really felt bored, but at the end, I felt that it might have been a little too long. Like maybe some certain sequences could have been a little shorter. But overall, I thought it worked well into the movie. And there was one element in the end. This character is always puking when she lies. That's Ana de Armas' character. And I feel like a lot of the comedy in this movie works really well. It's a very fun movie. But when they do the throw up thing with her at the end, it just kind of felt overplayed at that point, you know. But that's always gonna have to happen when you have a movie like this. But yeah, very funny, very well shot. The music was great. Some of the best performances of the year, like Toni Collette, Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, they're so good in this movie. And I'd say this is probably one of my favorite movies of the year. Not top 10, but I'd say about top 20. Like, I'm just having a lot of trouble talking about this movie without spoiling it because if you liked the trailer for this movie, I'm going to say you're probably going to like this movie. It's one of Rian Johnson's best films to date. I'd say Looper is still his best film, and I'd put this and Last Jedi in like the same tier. So yeah, really great film. On a scale of 0 to 4 stars, I'm going to give Knives Out a 3.5 out of 4 stars. Very strong 3.5. So thank you guys for watching this video today. Please make sure to like and subscribe for future movie reviews and more movie related content. Thank you all for watching. I am Colin, and I will hasta la vista.